Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to see how to implement Jedi Force Throw with Mixamo animation, as you see in this video. So don't forget to subscribe and let's start. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new blueprint actor class for the projectile. Rename it to BP Throw Force. Then open the blueprint and we add a sphere. And then we will add a projectile movement. Let's set the initial speed with 3000 and the max speed 500,000. Now go to the input action folder. Let's create a new input action called IA_throw force. Now let's back to the input folder, open the IMC default, create a new mapping, select the throw force and assign the keyboard key. In my case I will use the F key. Now let's back to the blueprint third person character. Let's call the AI throw force that we created. Go to the viewport of the character and then we will add an arrow. This will be the position of the throw force that we spawn the force. Let's position it wherever we want. In my case it would be on the hand of the character. Back to the event graph and then we create a blueprint called spawn actor from class. Select the class. And then we use the for spawn positioned arrow that we created and then we get world transform. And then we select always spawn, ignore collision. And as you see, it's working kind of weird because it's spawning a lot of spheres. So instead of using triggered, we will use started, just spawn one time when I press the F key. Now if you want, you can change the size of the sphere to affect more objects in the scene. You can play around, so choose the size you want. And now let's create an invisible material to simulate the force. Let's go to the material folder, create a new material. Create a constant, but first let's change the blend mode to translucent and then set the opacity to 0. Apply the changes and assign this new material to the sphere. Let's test. And now we have this invisible force interacting with the objects. Now let's implement the animation. Go to Mixamo and select the animation of throwing force or throwing magic in this case. And I want to use the other hand, so let's check the mirror animation because I want to use the left arm. Download without skin, import the animation, select the Ahsoka skeleton. Let's import all. Let's test if the animation is working good. And then go to the animation states. Let's add a new variable called is throwing force. And as always, we do the configuration of the animations with the transitions. Then go to the event graph of the third-person character and set these booleans of the animation. I just copy what I did before. So if I press the F key, it will set the boolean to true and it will play the animation. If it's completed, I will set to false. So now it will play correctly the animation, but as you see, it's kind of weird the animation because it's changing the animation of all the body, on all the skeleton. So we just need only the animation on the left arm. Go to the animation blueprints, and we kind of make the same thing we did in all the videos. We have to separate with layer blend per bone. So I will copy of all the animation of all the states and separate the base pose from the blend pose. So in my case, it would be the left shoulder. Put the bone name. And now the animations or the effects on the left. I know it's weird, but we can change a little bit. So deselect mesh face rotation and the scale, and now it's working good. So we have a problem with some animation, so let's downsize a little bit this sphere projectile, because it's affecting the animation. Now let's put a delay when I press the F key, a delay that it will delay the animation until I press the key. So if I press the key, the animation will trigger 1 second after. So let's put a duration of 1 second. So now when the animation is finished, it's throwing the projectile, only in this case the force. Now let's create a throwing run state when the player is running. Let's set all the transitions that we did in other videos. We did the same as we did with the idle animation. Just copy the layer blend per bone on the throwing force idle and change it. Instead of using idle, we use the run animation, just to separate the two animations. I know that we are facing some troubles from states, from idle to run, throwing states. So let's fix this. So first go to the movement input of the event graph on the third-person character blueprint. Let's put a branch condition. So it would only move if the is throwing force is false. So if it's true, it will not move, and if it's false, it will move the character. We can move the character. And now let's put the throw idle force to the throw run force. That's where we have this transition problem. So guys, this is it. I hope you liked this video. We saw really simple concepts on setting animations of Unreal, using some blueprints like layer per bone to separate animations. We used the projectiles and how to set them with the animations, the delay functions, and other stuff. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put a like on this video. And then on the next video, we are going to see how to implement an AI enemy with a simple behavior tree and set the animations. See you on the next video.